Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penj and welcome back to Academia School Simulator, and apologies for the delay in getting this part out to you all. There was a problem with our save game. The game itself got updated, so Academia received an update, and then I went in and tried to load our save game, and it was not happy. Our save game would not load. It kind of went through the motions of loading, got right to the end, the screen faded out as though it was going to load up onto the screen you can see before me, but instead of seeing the school, a little screen popped up with some teachers crying, and it just said, your students have all left, the school ran out of kids, and you've had to close down. Bye-bye. And then it just put me back to the main menu, which was a little bit worrying. I'll be honest, I was a little bit sort of, oh no, we've got so far and it's gone. So I reported it to the devs, and to their great credit, the devs fixed it within 24 hours of me reporting it. So they were entirely unaware of this problem. You know, it's sort of game-breaking bug, I suppose. They were entirely unaware of it, and within 24 hours of me telling them about it, they'd received the files from me, so I sent them log files and save game files and all that. They'd obviously looked through them, figured out what the problem was, figured out how to fix it, fixed it, and then issued a little sort of hotfix thing on Steam, which went out to everybody. So how good is that? So well done, developers. Well done indeed. Thank you very much for fixing it, because Academia is very popular on the channel. It felt a bit bad that I couldn't get it out there. So I'm glad that they fixed it very quickly, as quick as they did, and now we're able to get on with doing some more Academia stuff. So there we go. Now, there's a few things that we need to do first off. Now, we had a problem last time with students leaving. That was our big thing. People just kept leaving. They just kept abandoning the school. And there were two reasons. One was a lack of toilet facilities. And two was the fact that the school was allegedly boring. Now, a lot of people in the comments said, hang on a minute, it's not an amusement park. You don't go to school to go, right, the school's boring, I'm going to leave. It's not like you've come to, a great big amusement park and the roller coasters aren't very good. It's a school, and this school, to be fair, has got quite a lot going for it. It's got many, many music rooms, science labs, art rooms, basketball courts, 2 swimming pools. It's got 2 swimming pools, a great big cafeteria, all sorts of things, libraries. There's like 3 libraries in this place. But no, allegedly, it's too boring. So I think we've got a plan. And this plan was kind of formulated in the comments section. So thank you for commenting, people. That's very, very good. And we're going to run with it. We're going to run with this plan. So when we were trying to sort out the toilety issues of them saying, I'm leaving because there's not enough toilets, we put these in up here. So a male toilet, a sort of gender-neutral toilet, if you like, and a female toilet. Now, they don't have much in the way of actual sort of toileting in there. There's not many sort of stalls. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 5 actual sort of bathroom, sort of cubicle stall things, and 3 sinks. But when they went in, that seemed to make quite a big difference. So I think what we're going to do is, and again, comments people suggested this, I can't take any credit for this. This is all the commenting people, so well done. Our common area is all one great big common area. If we put the zone thing on, we can see what we're doing. So the common area is from here, it goes all the way along the corridors over to this one here. Now, because we had multiple bathrooms up here, we added 3 new bathroom zones, and that seemed to sort the problem for the actual sort of toilet demands, if you like, so stopped people leaving due to lack of toilets. What I think we're going to do, we are going to change the common areas. So instead of it being one big common area, so we only have one common area zone, I think what we'll do is we'll break it up into several common areas. We shall have multiple common areas, and maybe just the sheer number of zones of common area will make the children happy, and they will not leave because they'll have many common areas to choose from to go and have fun in. So I think that's what we'll do. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove that zone. So now there are no common areas. At the moment, this is bad. And then we're going to get a common area just here, because this makes perfect sense. We'll just run that to there. That's one common area. And then we're going to have another common area just here. And then we're going to put another one kind of going up to here. And I think that's going to be a separate one as well. And that's going to be a separate one. And that one's going to be a separate one. So we will have 6 common areas, which I think should be plenty. But I mean, really, they're only separated by a tiny bit of corridor. So it's not that they're a million miles away, but I think we should have 6 by the time we've got all this sort of stuff constructed, which should be plenty. So hopefully that will work. Now this one obviously needs a little bit of effort to it because it's got nothing in it at all. It's got no tables and chairs. It's just an area. It's just a space we can go and stand. So yeah, we need to put tables and chairs and stuff in. That's fine. I think that one is all kind of sorted. Oh, somebody else very astutely pointed out over here that that has not been zoned out as a court. Yes, I've not zoned it out as anything, so that's not going to be much good until now. There we go, and it's a valid courtroom. Lovely. Thank you to whoever pointed that out. I can't remember names, but yeah, well done. You know who you are. So that's set out as that. So let's get this common area done. Let's just put some stuff in here. And in the other ones as well, we might put another vending machine or two around. We might dot some other stuff around. So common areas need tables and chairs and all that kind of stuff. Let's put them at the top. Let's have 3 and then a gap, and then how about we have that at the top like that? 3 and then another 3. Like that. Lots of lovely sort of space. And then do we want to put some at the bottom here? Because if we put it there, it's going to get in the way of that door. Let's just do the same again just there. And then we'll have a little bit of room down this end. Because sometimes they do. The kids do sometimes come and sit at the tables. But sometimes they do just stand about. They just stand about and play, instruments or whatever. Right, so let's get a few chairs down as well. Yeah, I was going to say, we got enough money. We should have enough money. We're on day 1 of the build phase of year 9, so we should be absolutely okay. So spin that round, get all these things in. And then once that's in, we then want to put sort of hand sanitizers and trash bins and all that kind of stuff around as well. So what do we want to do first? Let's go and grab ourselves. Oh yeah, some potted plants would not go amiss. So let's put a couple of them. Let's put 1, 2, 3 like that. And we'll put 1 on that corner. And then we'll grab ourselves some trash bins. We'll put 1 next to the things. We'll put 1 there, and 1 at that end. And then once we get ourselves our vending machine. So let's have 2 of these. In fact, you know what? Let's have 3. Let's go completely vending mad. We'll go like that, look. So 1 there, and 1 there. We'll put another one over that side in the middle just there, and I think we'll put another one over here as well. Let's put another one at this end of the common area. So there's 1 at the top end. Let's put 1 at the bottom end, and also a water fountain would not go amiss either. Now I know that these cost money in terms of actual water provision, but I think it helps. I think that's going to be a good thing. I think they'll like having them in. So yeah, that's got a water fountain. So let's put one on one of these bits here. Yeah, let's put a water fountain there. And then we'll put a water fountain just there as well. Just to, maybe that's good. Maybe that'll help with hygiene and health and all that kind of stuff. So the builders should come running in. The builders should come in to sort all that stuff out. While they're doing that, so we'll unpause time. Let's go to zones. And again, we want to zone these out as classrooms because we got to build these last time. This was great. So from the money we had from last year's just sort of running costs, we got to get these classrooms in. So we don't have to spend any of our money now on getting these things sorted. So we want to zone them out as classrooms, and we'll do exactly what we've done before. It's entirely unoriginal, but it will work. So there we go. And number 4, and sorted. Lovely. Okay, so there's 1 each of the sort of years for the classrooms. That's nice. A new intake of students will come in. That'll give us some more money. And now, what I think we'll do, we've got 11,100. Let's sort these out. Let's get these rooms actually sorted and turned into something. Because at the minute they're just empty. They're just empty rooms, which weirdly enough, I still think it's a bit odd that they leave the mud flooring in. If you're going to build a building, you put concrete sort of screed floor down or whatever. You don't just leave it as mud. But okay, so what do we want from here? What have we not got a lot of? We've got 1, 2, 3 computer labs. We've got 3 libraries. We've got 1, 2, 3 science labs. We've got 1, 2, 3 art rooms. We've got 1, 2, 3 music rooms. So we've got plenty. We've got plenty of different rooms. We've got all sorts of different things. So it's not like one is lagging behind or whatever. So maybe we get ourselves, I don't know, another computer lab. The computer labs are the expensive ones because the computers actually require sort of running maintenance. How about we get ourselves another library just here in this bigger space? And then, do you want anything else? Because there's a staff lounge and a staff lounge. So that's okay. There's a faculty lounge and there's one just there. So that's not so bad. And I'm going to change one of these into a faculty lounge as well when we get the chance to build up that way. So it's not like we need sort of teachy rooms or anything. We've got the swim pools just here. There's a court just here. Yeah, I think let's just make that into a library then. Absolutely. Now, what floors did the library have? I can't remember. Where is that? Oh, there it is. It's right next door. Well, that was marble, wasn't it? Yes. Of course it was. Right. Marble flooring it is. Yeah, we don't want, any old nonsense for our libraries. We want marble, thank you very much. So, marble flooring costs us about a grand to get in, which seems quite reasonable for a marble floor. And then we shall zone it out as a library, like so. And then we just need to put in the basic stuff. So, we need to have enough to fit in 16 students. So that should be, if we put the tables like that, so we can do that and that and that and that. So that's tables. And then chairs can go in like so. And then we want to turn them round. So there we go. So that's got tables and chairs sorted. And then what else do we need in there? So tables and chairs done. We need a bookshelf, at least one, or there's not much of a library, and a chalkboard. Okay, so chalkboard can go here, like so. Now, I wonder if they've changed the bookshelves. No, they have not. The bookshelf can still not be on a south-facing wall, as it were, which is a little bit frustrating, but it's fine. So we'll put a bookshelf just there. And then how about then we have a little bit like that, where there's a couple of bookshelves like that, sort of backing onto each other. That should be fine. I think that'll be okay. So you can come around here, get some books, go around here, and then go to just there. And that should be sorted for a library. And then we just got to figure out what we want to do with this room just here. What do we want to do with that particular little space just there? It's not, I mean, it could be anything. It could be another, just make it another music room. Maybe we just make it another music room. That'll do, won't it? Just copy one of these things. Just copy one of these, put a load of pianos in it, put a load of chairs. It'll be fine. Yeah, let's make it a music room. Why the heck not? It's a fun thing. It's where they can all go and, have a lovely time. So yeah, let's do that just there. So that's a music room. Now, what floor did they have in the music room? I cannot remember. Pinwheel, was it? Yeah, pinwheel floors. Okay. Whereabouts are pinwheel floors? Let's see if we can find them. Where are they? Pinwheel floors. Lovely. So outline that, drop that in. And then we'll set this up as a music room. And that's those two sort of areas done, which is nice. Now, how did we do that music room? Because that is more or less the same sort of thing. We want to copy whatever we've done there. So, like that and like that. The pianos also cannot go on a south-facing wall, I don't think. They don't kind of work. That sort of, positioning is not in the game. So they can go that way. They can go that way, or they can go that way. But there's not a sort of a fourth setting. It can't go sort of facing upwards. But that's fine. It doesn't really matter so much. So then we'll get ourselves a couple of cabinets, which is okay. The only thing is the door to this is in a slightly less than convenient place. Do you know what? It's fine. We'll put the chalkboard there, and there can be a cabinet just there. And then the chairs can just go in a great big pile here. So we'll just do that for chairs. And that's fine. There's only one cabinet. I think they'll be fine. They can fit many instruments in that cabinet. It's a very spacious cabinet in there. It's lovely. So that'll be done. If we speed time on, that will become a music room. There you go. I think it's a minimum of 4 chairs. So that is in. That gives us 4,831 money left. So now I think we'll keep that money. So I think what we'll do is we need to go and rejig our sort of admissions and intake and all that kind of stuff, because we've got ourselves more chairs, we've got some more student sort of space, and we could also go through and have a few of these. Oh, we can do this. Of course, we can claim this. We can get ourselves a 1 grand advance and a 3 grand completion bonus and 10 prestige. So we can get ourselves a free 4 grand right now, because last time out we didn't do this. But yeah, it's all about building a swimming pool. I like the way that they just... they just stood there. That he's hammering the students. I think you could get possibly into lots of legal issues if you start hammering the students. that is a little bit dubious, but they just stood there. They just stood there longing for the students to just appear in front of them so they can just teach them. But no, that's it. You just blow a whistle at an empty pool. Absolutely. You crack on. So yeah, let's get this thing done, because that'll just happen instantly. We'll just get that. It'll go bing, there you go. And full court press. We'll probably get that as well because we've got courts. So there we go. So the 2 new grants we have just entirely succeeded at. That was lovely. And then I think we can do this as well. Let's just look at the admissions. So all the freshmen's must have gone up because none of them are stuck back down. So that's fine. And they've got 93, 92, 95, 90. Okay, right. So that many seats. So if we do this, now does that add 5 on? We could possibly have a look at this for the freshmen's. So returning 0, total 0. If we do that, yes, they've put that in. That helps an awful lot. Right, we'll have those. Yeah, we can fit these people in. It's absolutely fine. Yay, there we go. Right, so we've got all the people in. So now we just need to make sure that our total number of seats at the end is 112, and we'll be absolutely fine. So I shall just do some clicking of this. It'd be useful if you could just double click that and it maxed it out or whatever. But you know what? Never mind. It's fine. It's not too much of a chore to just sort of click this. It means I can have some tea. Oh, there's something I don't think we've ever seen before. We ran out of interested freshman students. So we can only get 83 incoming, which adding to the 5 that we've got from the transfer thing makes 88 in total. We've got 112 seats. Now there's 16 seats in a classroom. So we're going to have a classroom that's going to be empty. That's not very good. That's not very good at all. Now, I wonder how that will affect everything else, because, of course, they're then going to go up through the year groups. Hopefully, all those, whatever is H8, will pass, and that'd be great. So they'll slowly work their way up. So really, it's just a case of getting more freshmen interested. I don't know kind of how we do that. How can we get more interested? I'm not entirely sure, because otherwise that's going to be a big old problem, isn't it? Every time we start a school year, if there's not more than whatever it is, 83 people that are interested in joining, and obviously we don't have any that are staying behind because they failed their exams or whatever, then that's going to never be able to be topped up. So we probably don't need as many freshman classrooms. We'll have to keep an eye on that next time in the year 10 build phase. Seems a long way off, but the year 10 build phase, we'll have to keep an eye on how many freshman students are interested. I'm imagining that number is some sort of calculation of where we sort of sit in the sort of school league thing and our prestige and all that lot. But I mean, we've got 4,370 prestige. I would have thought there would have been lots of interested people, but never mind. Right, so that's what we've got. So we've got everybody is sort of filled up, apart from obviously the freshmen. We've got 88 out of 112 for that, which is fine. So now do we need to do anything in here to do with classrooms? No. So it's all fine, apart from those classrooms are going to be empty. Hang on, what? That's not right. Classroom size of 5. Okay, it's just because the year hasn't started yet, I think. I think it's because the year hasn't actually begun. That's why. And we need to get ourselves some more teachers. Now, we could do this right now. In fact, if we go and look at that. So what do we need? We need one teacher in everything, I think. I think we need one extra teacher in all subjects. So we probably can get a couple in right now. I imagine we can get a few in currently. So yeah, everything's got 4. So we need another one. So let's get some more of these in. Let's get some more very good teachers. So yeah, okay. Raina Abadila, you can come in and do some art. Absolutely. We shall hire you for 9,300. Do you know what? That might be the only teacher we can hire. There we go. But we'll hire you anyway. And ta-da! There we go. You've joined the art department. Well done. And now we have no money left. We've got no money left. Oh, look, Aristotle. Get Aristotle in and do maths. Socrates to do language. Hypatia also to do language. But there we go. Right, so we've got plenty of teachers left to choose from. That's fine. We'll have loads of those. So yes, we may lack teachers. We absolutely do lack teachers. Do not worry about it. It is fine. So, are we ready to go? Is everything sorted? Oh, no. We are very much not. Hang on a minute. I've completely forgotten. Objects, all. Let's go to H for hand sanitizers. The common areas do not have hand sanitizers. The new one doesn't. Anyway, so that one there. Put a hand sanitizer there. Let's put a couple along. That corridor's a bit barren across that way as well, isn't it? Let's sort that out. So a couple more hand sanitizers. Any more hand sanitizers required over this way? Do you know what? Let's put one next to the vending machine, just in case. Because, you know, we always have hygiene issues. So we might as well put some around the place whilst we're here. I'm just going to put one there. Because, do you know what? Because I want to. And I'm going to put one there. Because I'm just going mad with hand sanitizers now. And one there. And one there. Yeah, we could do with something else along here as well. Could do with a little bit of something else. It looks a little bit sort of empty across there. Another trash can possibly next to this bit here. Whoa, extreme zoom. So yeah, that's bottom, that's right, that's top. Yeah, I think these are switched round again. I think some of the trash bins have switched their sort of north facing, south facing kind of thing. Yeah, because they seem really far away from the wall. Whereas I think if we remove it, if we look at it there, yeah, it's different. Yeah, look, that's a south facing thing. So yeah, maybe the update has changed the orientation of those. That won't do. I can't have all those bins facing the wrong way. I need to redo those. Now, if we do that and undo them, no, it doesn't even let us undo them. Right, I'm going to have to just dismantle lots of bins and put them back. Hopefully, I can remember where they went. I'll just dismantle all the wrong facing bins and I'll just put other ones in where it looks like there should have been a bin, possibly. But yeah, I mean, this has happened before. This has happened before on one of the previous updates, but it switched everything around. I think it switched all the hand sanitizers around and everything. But do you know what? I mean, it's not too bad. We're still in the build phase. We've got plenty of money. It is not the end of the world. There, I think it's all done. I think they've removed the old ones and they've put in the new ones. So yeah, if we go down here now, yeah, they look better like that. They're facing the right way. It all looks far better. So let's just check. There's enough toilets in there, so there's enough toilet zones, I believe. There are now 3 common area zones. And again, this common area's got more stuff in as well. That was just sort of barren before, it was just nothing there. But now it's obviously got lots of tables and chairs and vending machines and all the nice things, well, trash bins and little potted plants and stuff. So that's good. Over there is zoned, so that's now zoned off as a court, and our music room is sorted, and our library is sorted. Everything should be looking relatively clean, I would have thought. So yeah, 5 bits of dirt and none of the other stuff, which is sort of to be expected because people are going to be walking around and traipsing in dirt from outside and what have you. So that's okay. I think we're ready to go. I think we are ready to start year 9 and see how we get on. Now, we're going to start year 9 like so, and then it's going to go, there's no teachers, what are you doing? So we're going to have to very, very hurriedly hire in some teachers. I mean, it's good that their recruitment process is very, very fast. So those students are unhappy. They've not even started school. They've not even walked in the door. It's 6:01 a.m. They've woken up on the first day of school and gone, I hate it. I am leaving that place immediately. It's terrible. Okay, satisfaction. And I beg to differ, they are not unhappy. All 424 of them are delighted. There's enough food and space to eat. How much room do you need to eat, for goodness sake? Places to pee, places to poop, lovely. I'm having fun in school. Which sounds like a forced statement. I'm full of energy. The school sure is clean. Yeah, that won't last. And there aren't so many delinquents here. One thing I think we're quite good at is this. I think we're quite good at sort of clamping down on the delinquents. Although now I've said that, we're going to have a massive spate of bullies and truants and disruptive kids and all that, aren't we? But there we go. So at the minute, they're all happy. However, they won't be that happy to find that there's no teachers. So we need to sort this out. So let's go back into here. Each year just needs a teacher. And yeah, somebody did say, yes, sort out the years they teach in. I don't think it matters that much, does it? Does it matter that much? As long as there's sufficient teachers to fill the schedule, I don't really think it makes much difference. So maybe if someone explained this to me, and it's fine. Someone explain the reasoning why I might want to say, right, Yoshi View only teach year 1s, and Everly Lee only teach year 2s, and all that kind of stuff. I'd be willing to listen, but I don't think it makes that much difference, does it? I can't see a reason what the sort of, what advantage that would give me. So let's just get some people on board. So Aristotle, math, yeah, absolutely. We're going to hire you in. Yay, right, okay. You, Plato, language. Yeah, let's get Plato in to teach some language. That's got to be a good thing. So yeah, you can come in and teach language. Hello, Plato. Connaught Williams, you can teach history. Absolutely. Let's get you in. There's no one else that I want particularly. No, okay, so you can come in and do history. Hello. So we need a science person and a PE person. Oh, Chris Top. Oh, your art. Oh, no. I like Chris Top on this, if only because he's got a good hat. And I do love a good hat. And that is a good hat. But unfortunately, no. I can't. Well, I could get him, but he's an art teacher. And I've already got a full sort of complement of art teachers available. So we don't need you, I'm afraid. So we need, what did we need again? Science and PE. Well, you're a PE person, Isa Araneta. So we'll hire you. And now we're going to hope that Ada Lovelace is a scientist. No, Ada Lovelace teaches language, which I disagree with. Surely you'd be maths or science. Ada Lovelace isn't the founder of sort of modern computer programming. I suppose, though, it is a language, isn't it? Computer language. Have we got any scientists? Have we got any scientists of the good quality? No. Right, okay, let's find some more. Okay, what about Don Bolante? Don Bolante teaches science. That's good. Chris does not. Sure, he's called Sean Vanilla. That's great. Johanna Weiss is art. Now, Drew Dernill, that's exciting because Drew Dernill is a YouTuber as well. But unfortunately, you do history, so that's a shame. Yeah, let's get Don. Let's get Don in. Don can go and do some science. Absolutely. Hire you in. I'd love to be in this. I think it'd be brilliant if just see Penge on this. I don't know which one of these I'd be good at. I'd probably just have a 1 in everything. Now, I'd be one of the fancy people. But, I mean, I certainly wouldn't be very good at math. Possibly language. I'm quite good at language. Definitely not science. No. My science lessons were spent leaning to my either left or right, depending on where my very clever friend sat who knew about science, and I would just copy his stuff. Art, no. History, probably no. And PE, probably not either. I'm not painting a good picture of myself academically, am I? It would be language. I'd be good at language, everybody. That would be my thing. But you know what? That's fine. Yeah, it'd be lovely to be in there. That would be great. I wonder what they make me look like. I've got no idea. They've got no idea what I look like. They will never know. So we've got 5 teachers in every department. That should be plenty. Let's have a little look at the schedule. It should be nice and clear. In fact, it was in here, wasn't it? We could see in here where it was complaining far easier than the other bit. So yeah, there we go. Everybody's got something. Now, yeah, what's going on here? So the math teaching ability at that point. What's going on here? I don't understand what's going on here. 79 to 98. All these other numbers are really good. Who has got a maths ability of 79? Because that's just terrible. Can we not stop replacing these people now? Can we replace those people? We only do have 2,280 in cash flow. Hang on, let's have a look. Now, it might be people like you. It might be people like you. Yeah, you've got like 79 language. It was math that we just saw there, wasn't it? So you, yeah, 79. So it's these teachers that are going to sort of cost us. So at the minute, we pay you 677 per day. If, say, we were to get, I don't know, let's go to Chris Top and history. Let's see then. So you've got 74. So if we wanted to get Chris Top and his amazing hat, that would cost us an extra 400 a day. 400 a day and a 9,100 signing fee. But then it would mean that we'd be way better at history. And I like having the sort of full complement of fancy people. Do you know what? Let's make that one of our challenges. Let's get all of the teachers to have the little sort of fancy, whatever that thing is, the special degree. So I'm sorry, Antonia Likens, I'm very sorry, but you're out on your ear. Yeah, goodbye, cheerio. Chris Top is coming in with his amazing hat. He's going to come into the history department and sort everything out. There we go. Joe at the history department looks pretty amazing. You've got Chris Top in his hat. You've got Connor Williams, who just looks amazing. He's got a kind of cool looking moustache thing there. Then you've got Antonio Luna. I don't know who that is, but they look like some sort of, I don't know, military general or something from like Cuba or whatever. J.M. Lim looks sort of all fashionable. And then Hazel Nikolova has got like a sort of an Illuminati eye type thing on her top. So yeah, the history team are brilliant. Now let's get another person done. Who can we find? Oh, the art team need replacing. Let's get rid of Sunny. Have we got an artist? History, art. Johanna Weiss, you'll do. So Sunny Kuchin, I'm afraid you are out on your ear as well. Let's get Johanna back into the art team. And there we go. That doesn't really bring us up to the 5 that I wanted, but it removes one of those 2-star people. And the same for PE. Jackie Rynearson, who looks very similar to the other person we just got rid of out of the art department, I'll be completely honest, but there you go. Right, do we have a PE person? Your history, your math, your PE, Chris Honbun. Let's get rid of Jackie Rynearson. Yeah, goodbye, and get Chris Honbun in, and that might have to be it for now, because we're shelling out quite a lot of money on wages now. We're paying quite a lot of money on wages for the teachers. So I think they should all be okay. They should all be fine. Do you know what? This department looked great. Apart from Linwood Goyman, who's letting the side down, just looking, kind of beige, like beige, teachery kind of colours. These guys look good as well. Chris Honbun, great big T on his top. I don't know what, because he's called Chris and then Honbun. I don't know what the T stands for. Terrific, maybe. And he looks good. He's got kind of good hair as well. Isa Araneta, yeah, looks good. She's dressed a bit like a Star... Is that Star Trek? Is she dressed like a Star Trek person? I think she might be. Maria Montessori, I don't know what, some sort of Victorian era kind of maid or ghost. And then Medraut Stowe, just with an amazing, he's just got an amazing sort of face of hair. So yeah, I like these. I like the sort of the special teachers. I like the visuals on them. So I think that's all done. That should be sufficient. We just replace teachers. Let's move time on. Let's see what's going on. So we don't get that much per day, but we do have 18 grand in the bank. Now, where do we want to go now? I think we sort this little bit out up here. So let's get our builder guys to start working on this bit. In fact, you know what? We'll build this entire section. Now, one of these rooms needs to be a faculty lounge, because I think they're a bit far away up here. If this is going to be full of teachers, they might want to come here to go to the faculty lounge, unless we make this a faculty lounge. It's more central then, so all those teachers can pour into here as a faculty lounge, and maybe here as a staff room. That might be a good idea. And then we need another one over here probably, so that could be a faculty lounge and a staff room. And then that would be sufficient sort of, staff care, if you like, for us. Yeah, shall we do that? Maybe we ignore this bit for now and we get that bit sorted like that. So a big chunk in the middle just here, and then have that as a faculty lounge, staff lounge. That's all going to be good. Keep our staff happy, make sure they're not tired. And also, if they do have to walk a gazillion miles to the nearest staff lounge or faculty lounge, then it's less time they're teaching because it's more time that they're walking about. So let's get the builders to just outline this, shall we? So, build. I imagine it's going to cost us a lot of money just to get the walls in. So there we go. Yeah, all the money has been depleted already, but never mind. So we'll get that going across there, that coming up to there, that to there, that down, and that across. Okay, and then we need to demolish some of these walls because that is just not going to work. So like that, all that's going to go and all that's going to go. No, that wall needs to stay. Oh yeah, I've done that a bit wrong actually. Right, hang on, pause time. So yeah, get rid of those walls there and that entire wall section. Brick wall, not there, but brick wall there. Like that. That's much better. And then that can be another common area. So hopefully the kids don't get bored. They're going to get even more bored than they were in this school full of very excellent things. A school full of so many good things. It puts my actual real schools to shame. So yeah, hopefully they won't get bored in this place of wondrous things. And then we just need to put some doors on this as well, because the builders will get a little bit confused with the lack of doors. So we'll put a door there and a door there. And that's all going to be open. So yeah, we should just let them get on with that, I think. So the builders will have plenty to do. We could also, whilst we're here, go to floors and then put in the teal flooring whilst we're around and about. So drag that over to there. And then all that is teal. More teal flooring for this school. That's what it needs. Oh, and we appear to have ran out of money quite fantastically. But we're getting some back from the walls being demolished. So, you know, there's a little bit of a plus. 503 per day. Weren't we on something like £1.5 a day at the start of this? Why has that come down quite so much? What's happened there? I don't know why that's come down to 503. That's not very good. That's a terrible turnaround. We're not going to be able to get this done at all. We're going to get the flooring in. That's absolutely fine. And we might be able to make an absolutely minimal common area. So we could put a common area over here and have pretty much the most basic thing we could do. We could say, yes, there is a table and there's some chairs. And that's kind of your lot, I'm afraid. So, yeah, that's somewhat worrying, isn't it? I imagine it's just mostly on wages, isn't it? Teacher wages, 30 grand, shall we say, for the teachers alone. So 30 grand. We only get 50 grand from the student subsidies. So, yeah, that's a little bit worrying, isn't it? We need to get some more classrooms. We need to get more classrooms in. I mean, this area was outlined as classrooms. As was, I mean, that originally was, but we changed that round, didn't we? And this bit sort of was, because we realised we'd have way too many classrooms, because this whole bit across the top is going to be classrooms. I mean, in theory, do we want to get, we could put 1, 2, 3, 4. We could, in theory, get another year's worth of classrooms up there. That might be a good thing, because then that would appear all up here, and that would be another 4 classrooms. And we've got plenty of teachers now, so I imagine that's going to be fine. A truant has been caught. Hang on, am I going to go and eat my words now with delinquency? Yeah, that's still okay. It's still okay. Let's just have a look at satisfaction. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a beautiful thing to see. I'm very happy to see that. They're all happy at the minute. I mean, yeah, okay. They've only just started school for the year, but that's still a good thing. Also, let's get the blueprint tool. Let us now obliterate all of that blueprinting just there, because we don't need that on there. Get rid of it from all over that as well. It's probably sort of hiding under there somewhere. So now that looks good, apart from the hole in the wall there. Could we fill up the hole in the wall? A little hole in the wall just there. If we could, you know, complete the school and not leave a massive gaping security risk, that would be great. Also, teal flooring just there. I've obviously missed that bit. But yeah, that's a little bit of a worry, isn't it? Can we get a brick wall just there, please? That would be lovely, because at the minute that is a bit of a security risk. Any old lunatic could come in here, or more importantly, the kids could run out of here and go and start using the bushes for things they're not supposed to be used for. So yeah, fill that in, please. Okay, they've done it, and they filled in the hole in the wall, which is excellent. Now, I do realise we have a few floating things here as well, so we could get a tiny bit of money back from just dismantling those 4 objects. It's not exactly going to, you know, set us on the way to mega riches, but it'll do. It'll give us a tiny bit of money back. And then also now, we do want to go in and make sure that all those things are demolished in there, because I know what the kids are like. They're going to cause all sorts of trouble. Oh, there's somebody in the... Oh, who's in the principal's office? Hang on. You weren't even in one of the councillor offices. You were in the principal's office. Oh, you were being properly told off. Who are you? You are Tierra Echana. Okay, you're rowdy. Yes, you're a rowdy student. Well, you behave, please. You behave. Stop being rowdy. Stop causing trouble. Yeah, the principal's office. Now, I assume now they go to class. Yeah, so I don't kind of know how the scheduling works when they go to the councillor's office. Do they go to the councillor's office and miss a lesson? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but whatever the case, there you go. They've been told off anyway, which is good. We've caught them, and that's got to be a plus. Oh, we've got another rowdy student. Who is it? It's you again? Hang on, didn't you just get told off for being rowdy? You got told off for being rowdy. You got sent to the principal's office, which in my experience was always a terrifying kind of thing. That was the pinnacle of horror. If you got sent to see, we didn't call them the principal, we called them the headmaster, but whatever. If you got to see the boss, that meant you were in proper, actual, dire, terrible trouble. But she's just done it, and then went to a lesson and was disruptive, and then got sent back again. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, okay, right. So we've got a bit of a live one there. We need to keep an eye on that one. I don't know what else to do right now. We haven't got that much cash in order to sort of go and do a lot of things. So it might just be a case of, do we keep the money? Do we keep the money to see how we go? Because at the end of this day, we're only going to get 503, 503 monies, which is not very much at all. So, I mean, do we work on this and turn these into faculty lounges and a staff room? Or do we leave that for later? I'm kind of tempted to put in the faculty lounge, because the nearest faculty lounge is down there. There's one there, and there's a big long one there. But if you're teaching just here, you could just go into the faculty lounge, whereas at the minute you have to go walk all the way along and through the door. So it'd be easy if you could do that. So let's see if we can make, albeit a very basic faculty lounge. So violet carpet floor, of course, lovely. Carpet, violet, nice. And this might take up a significant chunk of money. Yeah, 1,170 has just gone on that. Okay, and that just went a bit weird there. That must have been some sort of weird lagging thing. Yeah, don't put carpet under the brick walls. That seems a little bit of a waste of effort. So carpet into there. So it gives us $4,500 left. And then let's go to a faculty lounge. So, we need to zone it first. Zone. Right, admin, faculty lounge. Pop that into there. And then let's see what we need to put in. I wonder if the builders get slightly resentful of the faculty lounge, because their room doesn't have all these fancy things in. Their room doesn't have a TV, and their room doesn't have a microwave. They've got a coffee machine, and that's kind of about it. So yeah, I wonder if they get a little bit sort of jealous of what the faculty have got. Let's try and mirror it on that side as well. So that's a microwave and a coffee machine on either side. So whichever side of the lounge you're on, you can go and grab a nice drink or heat your food up or whatever. Let's put a sofa there. So sofa's on that side and that side. It doesn't need chairs, does it? It just needs tables, which I still think is a bit of an odd thing. But yeah, that's fine. So we'll put ourselves some tables across the top. We'll have maybe 4 of those like that. And then let's have a little sort of TV watching area in the middle here. So we'll have a sofa. That doesn't really work, does it? Hang on, no, pause. Pause. This might be bad. That might be a bad arrangement of things. Remove the telly, get rid of the telly, and get rid of that sofa. So take that out. We're going to put the TV in that corner with a hand sanitizer. Oh no, let's put the hang on, clear that. Clear that, thank you. Hand sanitizer there, and then the TV just there. So in the corner is the television. And then we can put that just there. So there's 2 people who can watch telly, because these are teachers in a school. They should not be spending their time watching television. A couple of people can if they need to catch up on the news or maybe something important is happening. So we'll do that there, and then we'll flip that round and do that there, and then flip that round and put that there. And then can we mimic that at that end as well? So have a hand sanitizer as you're going out the door, have a little TV pointing that way, and then have a sofa there. Yeah, so it doesn't quite work here. This end doesn't quite work. So they're going to have to sit there and watch the telly, which is fine. That's okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, there we go. So that should all be sorted. That should all be sorted. Can I put in a little sort of plant in there? It's a little bit of a sad room. I think it's where one go. Maybe in between the tables. Why not, eh? Let's put some plants in. Where are you, potted plants? Let's just put a couple of potted plants in there and there. Make it nice, freshen the air up and all that kind of stuff. So I think, yeah, there you go. It's now a valid faculty lounge, so good. So that's now an actual valid room. And we've got ourselves 1,000 monies left and 409 now, I guess, because we've put these things in. Yeah, there you go. So the microwave costs a little bit. The coffee machine costs water and electricity. And the hand sanitizers cost 10 per day. That's where our money went, wasn't it? That's where our money went. I put down loads of hand sanitizers in order to try and sort out our hygiene. That's where all that money went. So we were probably on 1,500 a day, thanks for the teacher sort of wages. And then I slapped down loads of those things, which cost... No, that's a brick wall. We've got loads of those. That's still a brick wall. Where's the hand sanitizer? I can't click on the hand sanitizer. There. That cost 10 a day. Yeah. Okay, right. Well, let's keep an eye on the hygiene levels. How are they looking, actually? Yeah, they're looking better. We've earned 50 grand from the cafeteria. My goodness, our prices must be rather steep in there. But yeah, so our hygiene levels are actually looking far better than I was expecting. Food is not good in there for the juniors, but maybe they are now going to get food. Yeah, I guess it's their time for food at 1 o'clock. So that's fine. And then the seniors have to carry on being a little bit hungry until later on. When is food, actually? When is food for these? So 11, 12, 1, and 2. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you can. That's okay. That's a good sort of gap of food. And then the recesses are, what are they? 2 p.m., 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, okay. Now somebody in the comments did say, yeah, all my sort of lunches and recesses don't overlap. Now, how many things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 sessions. And then we want to have 8 breaks because each one has a lunch and a recess. So surely to have them not overlapping means that you have to have one either recess or lunch at 8 a.m. and one recess or lunch at 3 p.m. which just seems a little bit of an odd way of doing things. I don't think it matters about the recess. The lunch, yeah, you don't want to sort of overload the cafeteria with the lunch sort of stuff because then obviously there'll be too many kids and they can't eat. The recess, it's just when they have a break and they go out and go to the common areas and do all that stuff. We are bringing down the number of delinquents. There were 5 at some point earlier. Now there's only 3. So that's good. So it's still only day 1. And we've got rid of 2 of the delinquents, which is nice. Sanitation-wise, 74 dirt. We've got so many janitors, but they're working on it. So 74 dirt, 1 pee, 4 feces, so 4 poos. There's more poo than pee. A little bit of litter, and then, some sort of no trash bags at the moment. So that's okay. And then let's just take a look. At satisfaction, I wasn't able to get food. 65 kids. 65? Oh my goodness. And the school should be cleaner. Do you know what? Yes, I completely concur. If there's poo and wee and dirt all over the floors, then yes, it possibly should be cleaner. I shall have a word with my cleaning staff. I wasn't able to get food is a little bit worrying because it's not like the cafeteria is tiny. The cafeteria is quite big. It's quite a spacious thing. I wonder if we need possibly another cook. The only thing is, if we get another cook, then our money will go absolutely through the floor, and that would be a bad thing. Right, we don't pay on lockers or anything, do we? No. I was wondering if there's anything that we pay on. Like, do we pay maintenance on other things? We do pay maintenance on water fountains. Okay. Yeah, I think there's quite a lot of hand sanitizers around, which is helping. It's helping. I think it's helping with the hygiene levels, but it is not helping with our budgetary levels. Okay, it's coming up to the end of day 1 of year 9, so let's just take a look at how they're doing. Do you know what? That's not that bad. If they're 20%, essentially this is percentage, isn't it? So if they're 20% of the way through, say, language, and it's the end of day 1, and there are 9 days, at that rate, they only need 5 days to get to the top. So they've got 4 extra days to really absolutely hone their language skills. A little bit less in history, but that's still fine. Still 14. That's still going to get them right up here by the end of the actual school year. I think everybody's looking pretty good. Yes, look at that. There's a 22 in art for the sophomores. That's very impressive. And then, still 21 for language, 14 for PE in history. That's absolutely fine. So, things are looking very, very good indeed. It's kicking out time. We've managed to sort of claw back 3.5 grand. That's from the cafeteria income and the sort of the little vending machine income and stuff like that. So, I don't think it's going to be enough to get a staff room in. We'll be able to pay for the floor, possibly. We might be able to get the flooring down. What flooring do you have in a staff room? Brown. Delicious brown flooring. So let's see how much that's going to cost to get brown flooring in. 1,170. That can be the final thing that we set aside on day 1. And then day 2 will roll around. We'll get all of $409. What shall we do with this vast quantity of cash that we're going to get given? So we get given 409. So we could sort this room out. In fact, you know what? We might be okay to do it right now. At least outline what we want in that room at a very basic level. I mean, next door is this very fancy faculty lounge with multiple things. They've got multiple televisions. They've got themselves lots of, fancy coffee machines and stuff. And this room here for the staff, the actual hard-working staff. Not the teachers don't work hard, but the staff work equally as hard. And they're just going to get a sofa and a table or something very undramatic. So let's go to here, outline this as a staff lounge, and then we can see what we need to actually put into one of these things. So yeah, what do we need? A sofa, a table, a chair, and a coffee machine. Okay, right. So let's put a coffee machine by the door. In fact, now let's do what we've kind of done here. Oh, but then there's 2 hand sanitizers, and hand sanitizers are going to bring our cash flow down. Let's not put hand sanitizers in there right now, but we will do that later on. So we'll have a coffee machine just there, and then we need to get ourselves a sofa. So let's do this little arrangement here that we've done before. So we'll have that, and then a thing backing onto it. Oh, not that though. We don't need that many sofas right now. And then we'll do the same thing that we've done up there for the tables. Why not? So we'll have, hang on, they need chairs though. Oh yeah, they need chairs around theirs. So the staff clearly sit down. The staff sit down at their tables, whereas those guys don't. They don't really care. They just use them for what, storage or something? I don't know. Right, so tables. No, they're not tables. They're chairs. I think I know the difference. So that there, my funds are running low. I am aware of this, Mr. Message over there. I see you. So sofas, coffee machine, tables and chairs. I think that is fine. So still putting the flooring in, that is okay. And now it's home time. And do you know what? It's a good time. 393 monies. Why has it come down? Why did it come down? They haven't built something in here. They don't pay maintenance on floors or anything, do we? Why have we just lost 10? Did they go and was there a broken hand sanitizer and they've just gone and repaired it or something? I don't know. Oh, or is it? Hang on. Yep, fade out, fade back in. I've got an idea. Come on, quickly. There we go. Hang on. Is it because that's not actually... That's sort of placed in ghost form at the minute. So yes, 8 electricity and 8 water cost per day. And that, it was 403. Which is... I don't know where that 10 has just gone. I'm not entirely sure where the 10 has just vanished to. But do you know what? Never mind. And I think we're in a very good position to leave it. We're starting day 2. We haven't really got much in the way of money, but we will have a nice staff lounge just here, which is good. So, we'll have a lovely room. The staff can come in here. Faculty can go in there. That means there's less time for everyone to wander about, and the staff don't have to go down here or down here for a break. We do need to think about getting another one of those over there at some point. So the faculty lounge and the staff lounge is over here as well. And then it might just be a case of running it on to the end of the year again. And just sort of seeing what happens and, dealing with little things as they crop up. But we're not going to have too much to do with 393 each day. It's not like we can start doing lots of advanced building work. We need to get to the end of the year to get our big payoff from our results, which hopefully will be as good as this. So we get our payoff, and then we obviously start the next year and get the great big sort of cash boost again for, having all those students coming in. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do next time out. But do you know what? We'll come back. We're definitely coming back because, look... The amount of space is now diminishing. And we're going to carry on until this is done. I think somebody did say how long we'd be playing Academia. Until it's all full. Until everything is done. I can't just leave it now because that would be ridiculous because there's still room left. There's all these classrooms to put in across the top. And there's this little bit over here. And there's this corridor bit. And then the field. We've got another field. Another track going out that way. And then some more classrooms. And then some special rooms. And then once some of these classrooms start going in, at some point, we're going to need to put the new cafeteria in over this side. So all that will need remodelling and reworking. So, yeah, that's when it's going to finish, when all this is full. But yeah, that's a long way off. Let's just baby steps. Let's do baby steps. We'll see what we can do next time out. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid indeed. And also please do subscribe just to keep up to date with how we get on here in Academia. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. They've ripped my arms off, ripped my legs off. I mean, unfortunately they didn't rip anything else off. Yes, I'm off my face on mushrooms. Why, Lady Charlotte, I would certainly love to taste your cake. The King of the West is an idiot. I am off my face on mushrooms. I mean, asking me questions isn't going to be my strong point at the minute.